Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sovereign Living. Today, we're doing fried octopus. And no, I did not catch it. I got it from the grocery store. But we're gonna sous vide it. We're gonna fry it. Stay tuned. Here we go. All right, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is actually clean the octopus. I'm gonna cut off his head, and then I'm going to clean the tentacles in salt and lime, and it's gonna be delicious. So here we go. Here is your octopus, guys. All right, first time actually doing this in full disclosure, but I think what I should do is actually cut off the head and then take out the beak. So that's what we're gonna do first. Here's the eyes. I'm gonna cut right here. Sorry, I had to grab my fillet knife for this one. So I'm just gonna cut them right here. Oh, that's a lot easier. Okay. And I need to remove the beak from my understanding. All right. It's so weird, dude. This is such a weird creature, bro. Here we have it, guys. Okay, so now I'm going to salt this. All right, I'm gonna slap on my gloves for this one because I'm gonna transfer it over to a big sous vide bowl, and I'm gonna rinse this off in salt and lime. So here we go. Let's transfer it over. All right, here I have my beautiful octopus, and I'm just gonna douse it with some salt, some kosher salt. What is this, kosher? Yep, some kosher salt here. All right, just gonna squirt some lime juice in here. All right, and I'm just gonna work this around. It's smelling good already, guys. Lime, I've never had like a lime dish like, oh man, I don't like that. Key lime pies, you know, a little bit of lime on your tacos, it goes a long way. All right, let me rinse this out. So the water is pretty clear. They probably had already done a little bit of cleaning of this at the fish market for me, but I did want to at least go through the process in case you guys are out in the water and you catch one of these. You know, a thorough cleaning is very important to this fish. So I am going to continue to rotate this around, and I'm going to sous vide this for 24 hours at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna get this water clear first though. All right, guys. As you can see, the water is totally clear now. I can scoot it around. I feel really good about bagging this up. And from here is relatively straightforward, right? Okay, I got the bag double sealed. I'm literally just gonna drop the octopus in here, salt, olive oil. I'm gonna let the water bath do all the hard work for me. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, it's day 2, and look what we got. Sous vide octopus. This is good enough to eat now, but you know, we want to put a crust on here. We want to be able to season it and get it to the flavor profile we want. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna cut this, drain all the liquid, pat it dry. I'm gonna season it, bread it, and put it in the grease. And we're about to have a fantastic dinner, and you're coming with us. Let's go. All right, so we're just draining this now. I'm gonna pull it out and see what we actually have here. Woo! Look at this little fella. Beautiful color, beautiful color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut each of the tentacles separately. I'm gonna dice them up a little bit smaller. We're gonna bread them, put them in the grease, and then we also have this nice chive oil and chipotle sauce that my wife cooked up for us. I've already tasted it, guys. It is fantastic. I'll put the recipe in the description down below for you, so you can enjoy this with your family too. But in the meantime, let me cut this up. All right, guys, as promised, I may sneak and get me a little taste now. What do y'all think? Yes, indeed. So the texture is already phenomenal because I put the salt in there and then I salt brined it as well. the salt has already penetrated through, so I'm not going to salt this anymore. I just want to get a good crust on here so that we can really enjoy it with our potatoes and with our chipotle sauce and with our chive oil, and it's going to be phenomenal. Here we go. And for our breading and spice mixture, we're going to use half all-purpose flour, half cornstarch, smoked paprika, and a salt, pepper, garlic, cumin mixture. Put that in and toss it. Just go ahead and throw my flour down on here. I'm going to toss it just so I can get covered in flour. And then what we're going to do is dip it in egg wash. And I don't mind actually having, you know, some rigid edges here and there, and that's going to add some more flavor. But I just want to get all of these covered. And I'm going to dip it into the egg wash to make sure it gets a good coating. We'll be ready to eat here soon, guys. So I'll do them at like 2 at a time or so. Do them 3 at a time. You can do them all at one time. It's just my process. The main thing I want to try to get on here is a really good crust, right? Nuggets of goodness. I got the grease going at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this should take like maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Remember, these things are already cooked. They're tender. I've tasted them. They taste wonderful. Right now, I just want to get a crust on there. So come on, let's drop these in the fry. Kind of look like chicken nuggets, if you will, once I got all the breading on there. But believe me, they won't taste like chicken nuggets. This is going to be so much better. Now, I'm not supposed to crowd the pan, guys, but I believe it's okay here because, again, I'm not really cooking for temperature, right? I'm cooking for crust. So I got them all in there. As soon as those things get golden brown, they're coming right out. All right, so it's been about a minute, guys. So I'm just gonna start turning these. And as you can see, they kind of look very similar to calamari, obviously, but the flavor is gonna be so much more intense. So I'm going to continue to flip these, and then we're going to plate them here shortly. All right, and these are ready to come out. It's been another minute. And make sure I get all the grease out of there. And nice hard crust. Excellent hard crust. That's what you get when you do flour and cornstarch together. And you're not too concerned about overcooking the octopus, right? I mean, it's already cooked. I just need to get a crust on here. Now, in addition to the potatoes, we decided to do some chorizo to put on there. And then my wife is gonna prepare the shallots and the chives, chopped it up real thin. If you have a mortar and pestle, that'll work a little bit better. We got a little bit of potato here. We got some chorizo. And now we're about to plate the octopus on. And my mouth is literally watering, guys. I am ready to eat yesterday. And here we go. Plating with the chive oil. Oh my gosh. Next, the Chipotle sour cream is gonna go right in the middle. Just like that. A little bit of garnish there for you. And dinner is served. All right, guys, here and we have it. Just something totally inventive. So just to recap what we did, we got the octopus, we sous vide it for 24 hours at 170 degrees and a little bit of lime juice and salt. I recommend you go a little bit lighter on the salt. Next, we got my wife's famous smashed potatoes. We put that at the bottom with a little bit of chorizo. And then we topped it with our octopus, and we have this chive oil, which smells delicious. And we also have the Chipotle sour cream on top. And I am about to dive in. Come with me. I want to get a little bit of everything. Okay, here we go. This is what I thought it was. This is absolutely delicious. It's like a powerhouse of flavors that's coming in. Spritz it with a little bit of lime. Goes perfectly. If you're in a grocery store and they happen to have a whole octopus, please buy it. Please try something similar to this or make it your own. This is exactly what we did here today. I'm so glad you guys are here with us on the journey. If you like this kind of content and you want us to continue to make videos like this, please press that like button. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm gonna keep making stuff like this and I want you to be right here with me. So come along for the journey. All right, I'm about to eat. I'll see you guys on the next episode of Sovereign Living. Ciao. Like, it's meaty, but then it's still seafood in. It's like straddling two different worlds, and then it's taking on all the different flavors. Buttery. Mix that salad in here too.